For our thriller opening sequence, we decided from our target audience research to appeal to a focus group of adolescents. We did this by making the main protagonist a young adult male wearing a dark suit and used props such as drugs and a smart casual bag to show his character as tense and sketchy. We did this in order to move the character. Fuck! For our thriller opening sequence, we decided from our target audience research to appeal to a focus group of adolescents. We did this by making the main protagonist a young adult male wearing a dark suit and used props such as drugs and a smart casual bag to show the character as sketchy. We did this in order to move the audience from their comfort zone. As we researched, this was a key convention which they enjoyed. This could also relate to the target audience being adolescent, as they may have had some interaction or experience with other people who are sketchy characters and are associated with drugs.
Rather than going for a horror/thriller opening sequence, we decided to focus on more action-based thriller. As for our questionnaire analysis, we concluded that this was the most popular for our focus group. Therefore, our opening sequence would appeal to an audience who are interested and enjoy the action genre as well as thriller, as many people find horror thrillers too violent or inappropriate and do not enjoy those types of films. You can see during our thriller opening sequence how it would relate to this type of audience. For example, the pace of our thriller is fast and the music also portrays this pace. However, in a horror thriller, there would be slower paces which would portray fear and tension within the characters.
In some aspects, our thriller opening sequence can appeal to an older generation, although our main focus is an adolescent male and female group. For an example, our audience feedback of the older generation showed that they enjoyed the thriller sequence, involving themselves in the uncertainty of the situation and wanting to see what happened next. Therefore, it can be argued that our thriller opening sequence can be enjoyed by both the younger and older generation, as they both enjoyed suspense and tension of the characters and the events involved.
We decided to use theories to help us decide who our target audience should be. For example, the theorist Vladimir Prop had the idea that many films use fairy tale characters, such as hero and a villain, following Levi Strauss's ideas of binary opposites such as good and bad within a film. Therefore, considering these ideas, we decided to use a main protagonist that could be considered as a bad villain, with the audience who see automatically by his appearance, body language and what he's doing during the events of the opening sequence. Therefore, with this idea in mind, we decided to focus on the adolescent type audience, as we believe that the younger generation would relate more to fairy tale characters such as a villain, and therefore would understand conventions such as causing suspense a lot more during the film.
Students of an adolescent age would also be more likely to watch our media production for inspiration of thriller opening sequences, as we use characters and events that are tense. Therefore, our thriller opening sequence can appeal to students who are interested in the thriller genre. We can understand this being a group of students